Hey y'all, Smoking Uncle Frank here again. I did it again. I thought I was recording a video, and the other day I used my computer also for taking pictures. Well, the last thing I did was I took a picture of myself for a screenshot for a thumbnail, and I forgot to change it back to camera on the thing. So I was sitting here a minute ago, and I did a full video of a box opening for everybody. And guess what? I was talking to a picture of myself. I was not talking to a camera moving. And I got done and I looked down and I thought, well, the numbers aren't rolling by. But I'll look at it anyways. Maybe that's something else. And sure enough, all I had was a doggone picture. Ah! I don't believe myself. I waited all day long, chomping at the bit, to do a box opening for you, which I did in front of a picture. How many people out there have done stupid things like that? Or thought they had the camera turned on and talked and talked and talked, and then there was nothing there? Well, I don't know. I really got to get my act together here, but I got a package. There's the box I opened a minute ago for you from Ewan Reese. I'm smoking a little bit of McBaron's Virginia Flake right now. And where's my pipe tamper? And it's in no name on it, but it's a nice pipe. There's no name at all. It looks sort of Danish, I guess. I've had it for a while now, and I just decided to try to give some of my other pipes up there because I've been ignoring some of my pipes a little bit of loving. So, show some attention to them, I guess, or whatever. And this is a good smoking pipe too, and I've had it for I don't know how long, and it's setting up there. I don't know why I never smoked it. Anyway, there's the packing slip, and there's the thing I was going to take out of the box and show you. You know what's in there. I have a question for you though, and this time I've got the camera on, so I'm sure you're going to hear it. I know a lot of you guys sell tobacco, a whole lot of you, because I hear you talking about it. I was watching the other day an old video of a guy that's known in the pipe community. I'm not going to say who he is, but he said, if you're going to sell tobacco in the ball jars, everybody uses a ball mason jars. You know what those are. You should, in order to keep really keep a good seal on them and keep the tobacco from drying out, because if you don't, vacuum seal them as well. That in a couple of years down the line or so or whatever, you go to open them jars up, you're gonna end up with dried out tobacco. Now, my experience has been I've had some tobacco back up there in my cellar for a year or more, and it's still fine. It's still good. As a matter of fact, I had some Bob's chocolate flake up there for quite a while, and I opened it up one day to get some, just not too long ago, to get some out to put out for smoking, because I got a big jar of it, a couple of big jars actually, and it was fresh. It was still moist, and I mean it's still good. Now I was just wondering what your impression was on that. Everybody out there, call it a survey. I just wondering what everybody else thought about that. Now, I do use a vacuum sealer for really big bulk blends with the vacuum bags, and that seems to be working out for me too. So I can take a whole lot. I can take a whole pound and squeeze it down and vacuum seal it in that bag, and I'm sure that's going to stay fresh. And I imagine it'll probably age some too because there's no oxygen getting to it. It's when it loses its oxygen, I guess, is when it starts doing its aging. That's what I've heard. So anyway, anybody any comments on that would be appreciated. I'm just kind of curious what everybody else's opinion is on that. I'm thinking about maybe getting one of them attachments because my food saver thing, or not a food saver, it's a Ziploc actually, a Ziploc vacuum sealer for a vacuum bag. It's got a hose attachment on it now. You can get those things you can clamp on the jars and vacuum seal the jars. So I'm thinking about maybe getting one of those because they're not too expensive and trying it out. Anybody use that? Or does anybody, or do the majority is you just throw them in the jar, tighten them down with a clean seal, a nice clean rubber seal, which is what I do. I make sure everything's sterile. I make sure the seal's nice, fresh rubber seal so it grips it well. And I tighten them down really tight. Do you do that? Do you vacuum seal them? What's your opinion? That's all I want to know. Well, anyway, let's open this thing up. Because I know you hear me yakking like, come on, Frank, get to the pipe. Quit talking. We want to see it, right? I know that's how I guys get the yakking. So here it is. Costello Sea Rock, Dublin. Let you get a really good close-up look at it. Brand new. I'm not going to do that. I'll end up flipping the thing and really ticking myself off. I was going to spin it on my finger, but I thought to myself, no, you better not do that. That's not a good idea. Not with a over $300 pipe and almost close to $400, I think, something like that with tax. Not bragging, just saying. So anyway, I'd like your opinion on that. To you ladies and you gentlemen out there of the pipe smoking community, my hat's off to you. Because I know there's some ladies out there and some really nice ones. I'm talking about polite and nice, not talking about. Although some of you are kind of pretty too. So I'm not going to name anybody, but you know who you are. I watch you. I subscribe to you. Well, let's see what else. Hell of a time getting in here today too. My road, they got half the road, River Road. I live right on River Road in Des Plaines, Illinois, which is why this pipe didn't take that long to get to me. You know, it took about a day. Once they shipped it, it was in my lap. I wish the other one wasn't all the way in Germany. The other one's actually a shape 55 with the little chin on it, like. I can't wait to get that one. It's in shipping. It's in transit. I've been watching it. Looking forward to getting that one too. Well, boy, they had them roads. They got them roads. Been under construction for over a year now. So half the road is dead. And of course, I live right by the train tracks, and there's a train there trying to the freight train, and I get like 2 feet away from my driveway where I can pull in, and of course I can't because the car in front of me is stopped. So I'm sitting there, yeah, I want to go, come on. Almost want to knock them sawhorses down and just go on around them, but that wouldn't be right. I'd probably get arrested. So anyway, that's about it for today. I'll try to think of something better to talk about next time. Anyway, give me your impression on that with the sealing of tobacco and the cellaring of tobacco. What your ideas are? Do you use the vacuum bags? Do you just throw them in ball jars, not seal them with the vacuum sealer? Do you seal them with the vacuum sealer? I'm curious. Uncle Frank signing off. Yes, we heard you, girl. It's the cat in the background. She wants something. She's already had her dinner, so it can't be that. Have a great day and a great evening, everybody. Bye-bye.